And Otto Peterson. .466 cubic inches. They are running the 24.532 rear tires. 3x4 turbocharger, I believe, is what they're running on these. Otto Peterson, now or never. There are 19 tractors that are hooked up in this, or that are signed up in this class right now. So the track is definitely and probably going to change. Whether it's going to get better, going to get worse, that's what Otto has to make the decision now. So he has to make the decision again before he leaves the track, before they are unhooked him, or basically they're having a conversation right now to see if he wants to stay official, or if they are going to drop and come back later on in the class. But again, Alex Tolke, Marthasville, the wife's nightmare will be the first tractor to hook in this 8,500 pound class.
We see Alex full tonight. Some nights we see his brother Andrew from New Haven, Missouri behind the wheel. Alex getting to do the driving duties here tonight.
We have got green lights. We have got green flags. Again, the wife's nightmare. Alex Tolke. Looking international coming down there. Alex Tolke again highlighting that one. He is going to set the distance there. Just to kind of keep it in the back of your head, Otto Peterson's distance he turned down was 322.15. Yeah, I believe that is a 1026 if we're kind of sitting up here talking about it. Again, Richard Dovey coming up against the grain. We're going to go to the 8,500 pound limited pro stock. Distance in that class is 314.48. That was Alex Tolke on the wife's nightmare. That is the distance that he was shooting for. Bill 1026, that was kind of an odd bird for the international family, the Farmall family in that time. Be able to take the lead away from Alex Tolke on the wife's nightmare. John Wagner live action. Again, these tractors are running 466 cubic inches. They are also running water injection into the intakes and into the turbo to cool down the exhaust. keep that air cool and moist coming into the engine so that they can build more pressure in there, build more horsepower. John is slowly taking them RPMs up, getting that boost to where he wants it at. And when he does, he will let that clutch out. Again, John Wagner, Falls City, Nebraska. This is live action. Again, leader of the class at 314.48. That was Alex Volpe, the wife's nightmare. Richard Gobi sitting there in disadvantage number 2 at 306.67. We will find out where John Wagner. We have got the green light over here. Again, Connor Witt, Logan, Iowa. The Destructive Deer. This is put out there by John Wagner in that international 1066, 319.76 on the live action. That is your current leader. We will get the distance here for the Witt family. We are going to Randy Gear out of Pawnee City, Nebraska. This is going to be the underrated 2. Your leader, Logan Witt, out there at 326.01 on the Destructive Deer. Again, Randy Gira, Pawnee City, Nebraska, the underrated 2. There at the very end, he just let the tractor go, tried to stay off the race to get as much distance as he could. Will end up short of the 326.01 put out there by Connor Witt on the Destructive Deer. Over here on this 8,500-pound limited side, Brian Geerling out of Berger, Missouri. This is Family Tradition. Your leaders out there at 326.01. Overall, the light super stop side is going to work on real light. He's waiting for back to the start. Just stepping out behind me.
children off the rail over here on our north track. Need the kids off the rail for insurance purposes, for safety purposes. We can have the kids come back off the track rail. Thank you.
Again, Tristan Meyer, Fossey, Missouri. This is Rambunctious. Got into a really hard bounce here. Looks like when the clutch finally got all completely engaged, got into a bad bounce in the back end of there. Tristan Myers, again, out of Fossey, Missouri. The Rambunctious, very nice looking 66 Series International. Going to come up short. And Connor Whitman to the circle here at 326 and 01 is your leader.
Jones goes 323 feet, .08, 323 and 08. That'll put him into the number 2 spot.
Up 8,500-pound limited pro stock. This is going to be Connor Ruff out of Chillicothe, Missouri. John Deere 4430. The Ruff Farms chasing 326.01. That is your current leader right now. Deere sitting on top. Again, Connor Ruff. Going to come up just a little bit short. They're not getting the distance out that he needed to. Got down on that turbocharger hill at the very end. Again, Connor Ruff Farms, Chillicothe, Missouri. John Deere 4430. I'll get you his distance here, but your leader is still going to be Connor Ruff, the structure here. 326.01.
37 feet, .55.
David Dougherty, this is the next tractor up, the high price hooker. Good pass there for a high price hooker. See if he gets in the distance there. Again, the leader's out there at 326.01. That is Connor Whitt on the Destructor Deere. Sitting there in the lead as of right now. Already at 322.46. Mike Masonbrink, Gretna, Nebraska. This is Inches Matter. Good pass there for Mike Masonbrink. Not going to get into that leader, not going to get into that top 3. Your leader's out there at 326.01. That again, Connor Whitt, Destructor Deere. Sitting number 2, David Dougherty, the high price up there at 322 and 46. And sitting at number 3 is still Alex Holtby on the white slammer at 314 and 38. Destin Zumble, Pure Country. Next tractor coming up. Be followed up by Andrew Maestro out of West Point, Nebraska on the dirt slinging demonstrator, and then out of Scotia, Illinois, Brian Arnold on minor disturbance. That is the next 3 coming up here in this 85 limited pro stock. Again, out of Albany, Missouri, Dustin Zumble This is Pure Country. His hand might have slipped off the throttle, got into that bounce and tried to come back a little bit with it. Might have came back a little bit too far. You heard that turbocharger unload. Got it to load right back for him though. And Dustin Zumble, Pure Country. Little run of top left there. Again, there's going to be a Andrew Meister out of West Point, Nebraska. Owns and operates Meister Repair up there in rural West Point. But this is going to be the dirt slinging demonstrator coming up. Again, Andrew Meister, West Point, Nebraska, the dirt slinging demonstrator. You're going to see once it works, it's going to end up going to be short of that lead front, so you can top up the, or shake up the top three. Your leader is still Connor with the destructive deer at 326.01, sitting in the number 2 spot is David Dougherty on the high price hooker at 322.46. And sitting in the number 3 spot, Andrew Meister, the dirt sling demonstrator, 316.79. Brian Arnold, the minor disturbance, Scioto, Illinois. Andrew Meister sitting there number 3 right now, 316.79. That is, oh, I'm sorry, we got 319.76. John White, I've been wrong. I didn't go look at the computer. He will be the next shark competing in this 8,500-pound limited pro stock class. Again, brought to you tonight by Hiawatha Implement and Tom Tubbs Farms. Your leader is still Connor Witt out of Logan, Iowa on the destructive deer at 326.01. Again, out of Keswick, Iowa, Chris Bates, the unknown. Here's your current leader in both the Champions Tour Western Series or Champion Seed Western Series and the Silver Series, Josh Hanna, the Kaywood Common, Kind of been on a tear lately, taking some wins. Your current points leader again, Josh Hanna, K. Woods Common. It's come back in the 8,500-pound limited pro stock class, the old Iron Elk from days gone by, but it competed as a 4-1 limited pro stock. They took it down to a pro farm to run their other tractor with it at the same time, the Little Weed. But this is going to be the Smoking Weed. Brian Scott, owner and operator of Prairie Performance down there in Ray, Missouri, tractor owned by the Wiederholt family. But Brian Scott, Ray, Missouri, Smoking Weed. Tractor going down there, because that was a heck of a pass put down there.
A lot of good iron left in our 95 limited pro stocks. Total of 20 of them. As of right now, Brent Schorfeiner takes the lead at 3:45 and 26.
£8,500 limited pro stock side. This is going to be Cole Party out of Adams, Nebraska. This is the Banker's Nightmare. Your leader is out there at 3:29 and 93. That is Josh Hanna on the K. Woods Common. Again, Cole Party, Adams, Nebraska, the Banker's Nightmare. Just ran out of juice there at the very end. Not able to get it down there into that lead stone area. And Cole Party out of Adams, Nebraska. $14.01 for Cole Party on the Banker's Nightmare. We're going green on this side. Don Becker out of Centralia, Kansas. This is Hard Luck. finished just a little bit short.
And you are the driver of a white Chevy Mule with the flatbed parked over by the south gate.
Cole Party's distance was 3:14.01, and then Don Becker's on the hard luck, he goes 3:03.22. Last track for this class, Otto Peterson, now or never, Corning, Iowa. First tractor out, drop on the back. His first time in 3:22 and some change. We'll see once Marty's finished that, but he is definitely not going to probably get into the lead. Definitely probably, that's good. And Nebraska education. See if he can shake up that top three.